You're watching India Ahead.
The Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has declared today, we've received a report from the Backward Classes Commission on reservations for Marathas in Maharashtra. Get ready for celebrations on the 1st of December. Clearly, the state government is getting ready to provide reservations in government jobs and education institutions to Marathas now. Ladies and gentlemen, who are the Marathas in Maharashtra? 10 out of 17 chief ministers have been Marathas. 70% of cooperatives, including sugar mills, are owned by Marathas. 54% of education institutions are owned by Marathas. But the government wants to give forward caste Marathas backward class reservations. You know, Marathas dominate the political and cooperative landscape of Maharashtra. This state, of course, was formed in 1960, and since then, 10 out of 17 chief ministers have been Maratha. 55% of MLAs have been Maratha. 70% of the cooperatives, including sugar mills, are owned by Marathas. 54% of the educational institutions are owned by Marathas. How are the Marathas, Vaibhav, a backward community?
See, I'll tell you, Jujaj, this is not something that can be politically answered. It has been a study,
No, I think it can only be politically answered.
No. Over 25,000 families were consulted, and over 2 lakh Maratha community members were consulted in that, and a whole landscape of geography as well as demographics of the Maharashtra state was studied by the Backward Class Commission and Backward Commission of the state, and this is reservation is not a political decision. It has come from a recommendation from a commission which is headed by an ex-Chief Justice.
You have already given lots of facts and figures to actually state the history of the Maratha dominance in Maharashtra's politics and society and economy over the last 70, 80 years.
Yes.
There surely are a lot of poor Maratha families and people, just as there are many poor Dalits, many poor Brahmins, and many poor OBCs. The issue is, when you cannot change the game, change the name, change the reservation. That's what BJP is doing. You cannot become a game changer, become a name changer. So change names of 20 cities of India and create the emotion.
You have to understand, these are overlapping mathematics.
Rather than that, tell how many jobs are there in the government sector. How many seats are there in the government educational institutions. What is required is expansion in the number. There is a population rise over the last few decades.
The expansion is already happening in
so
both
let there be more seats available, both in the government and in educational institutions,
as well as
rather than only playing with numbers.
Engineering and all other education sector, the expansion is already happening, whether it is schools, whether it is undergraduate colleges or postgraduate colleges. The expansion of the education institutes are already taking place across the country. There are IIMs.
In the private sector, it's happening. In the private education sector, it's happening. Unfortunately, the government sector is not catching up to that extent. And the standards given in the government sector leaves a lot of questions to be asked.
No, we've already increased.
We've just got 30 seconds left. Let me put the final question to you, Vaibhav from the BJP. Now, what is the plan? It's been reported that your state government is planning to bring a bill in the winter session of the Maharashtra Assembly now. They also report that you might bring in reservation not of 16%, but of maybe 8 to 10%. What can you tell us, please? A quick final reply.
Jujar, I'm not going to speculate on this at all. It is for the state government to decide. But yes, I can confirm that the state government is considering working on an act that can be brought into the winter session, but we are not in a rush. Please understand, this is not a political decision. We are not in a rush. If the right has to be given, the right will be given. Maybe not in this winter session, maybe passed by the cabinet by way of any other legislation. But we are trying to consider it. If we are able to do it, yes, we'll try and get it done in the winter session.
Well, the elections are in April, May. I'm sure it'll get done in the winter session in December, January, or by the budget session in February, March. Final word you wanted to say, 10 seconds.
The final word, on behalf of the people of this country, I request both Congress and BJP not to play politics with castes and actually bring in jobs, actually bring in more seats and quality education. The nation deserves far better than just hoodwinking of casteism and hoodwinking of reservation as a tool for politics and not a tool for social upliftment.
The fact is both the BJP and the Congress
Yes.
are playing
Both.
politics, electoral politics, may I add, with reservations for Marathas in Maharashtra. It's completely politics. But I think the suggestion of Professor Chaudhary is dot on. You want to reserve jobs for the Marathas, but where are the jobs? Please focus on creating them. Thanks very much, Vaibhav from the BJP and Professor Chaudhary for joining us on our big election debate tonight.